Hey guys, this is RyGuyGaming here today, back with another episode of Spyro 3 Year of the Dragon. Today we are going to be playing Haunted Tomb, so let's hop on in. Alrighty, so this is one of those levels that is a little more difficult than we're used to. It's not insane, but it is a little harder than some of the earlier levels, of course, but that's just, of course, to be expected as you go through a game. So let's just grab all these gems here, and then we will go through this door. And it will close behind us. So there are a couple types of enemies in this level. You saw there was that mummy, and then there are these big mummies that throw these exploding snowballs. And you can actually use the exploding snowballs to blow up the big mummies, but also to blow up the sarcophagi that the little mummies come out of. So let's grab these gems, and we have to try to be careful for this big mummy that's throwing stuff at us right here. And yes, he did just eat one of the snowballs. I'm actually going to be carrying it over here because one of the tricky things is you have to make sure that you don't kill the big mummies before you break all the stuff that you need to break. You technically don't need to, because you can see here that there are snowballs that will fall from the sky. So there are still ways to get them if you kill all the big mummies. It's just a lot harder to grab them in the middle of the falling rocks than it is to just pick one up off the ground after one of the big mummies throws them. Something that's kind of interesting about the snowballs is that as long as you have it in your mouth, it'll never blow up. So you don't have to worry about that, which is kind of nice. Okay, let's go on to the next area. Grab this, and I call them snowballs, but of course they aren't really snowballs. That's just what I'm pretty sure that's what most people that play these games call them. Particularly most speedrunners I watch call them snowballs. I'm not actually sure what they're really supposed to be, because I can't really think of anything that is kind of like explosive. That just like is white and then turns red, but yeah, I'm not really sure. Oh dang it, it hit the mummy. Throw another one, big guy. Just kind of like grows into his hand. There we go. Oh yeah, and then you have these like Anubis dog kind of things that are covered in metal, so you have to charge them. But let's pick these up. That's a fodder. Here's a gem. I think that's everything, so we should be able to just kill the big mummy now. Oh shoot. Sorry, I was pushing the shoulder buttons for some reason, so it turned my camera and so I missed him. Geez, there are a lot of high value gems in this level. I've been picking up like golds and purples a lot, so this level must have a high gem count. Which, I mean, is understandable. It's kind of nice when you're getting near the end of the game to be picking up large gem amounts, but I don't know if you remember, but in Spyro, the first one, the highest you go before you go into Nasty's loot, or like the bonus level, is what is it? 12,000, and we already have 13,000, so you can see that they definitely stepped up the amount of gems you get for the later game. Now this part is kind of difficult, dodging these falling rocks. It's a little bit easier on this version, just because the shadows are a little more defined and rocks seem to... The rocks don't seem to be bigger than the shadows circle. So like even though the rocks look bigger than the shadow, they don't seem to have a hitbox bigger than the circle. So as long as you're outside the circle, you should be okay. And this door will actually close if you take too long. You're supposed to step on that button over there and charge across. But thankfully this door stays open forever, so it's not really a concern. Ouch. He just threw that right on top of my head. Grab these metal chests, and then we'll take out this guy up here. There we go. Ooh, dodged him at the last second. Here's a nice egg for us up here. I don't think I've missed any eggs so far. I'm kind of bad at remembering the eggs that are just like sitting in the middle of levels. Here's the button. Oh gosh, that was close. So yeah, if you saw, I probably should have got hit there because I'm pretty sure I ran into the boulder. But because the boulder's no bigger than the shadow, I was actually okay, so that's good. And at least the patterns are predictable too. It just goes every other one, so they fall in one spot and then in another. So it's not hard to avoid them at all, which is really nice. Throw another one, please. Thank you. I can't believe we are almost done with this series, and by almost is kind of relative because we actually have quite a few episodes left, but even still, this has been a very long series for me, probably 2 years, heck, maybe even almost 3. I can't remember if I started in 2018 or 2019, but it was at the beginning of one of those years, and yeah, this series has definitely been with my channel for a long time, and it will be nice to get it done. Even though a lot of people don't really watch it, I've always wanted to have all the Spyros on my channel, and so I think this will be... Oops. I'm just kind of spamming. So yeah, basically there's a riddle here. These guys love asking you riddles. It says, if one dragon can lay 1 egg in 12 years, how long would it take for 100 dragons to lay 100 eggs? And obviously the answer is still 12 years because each dragon lays 1 egg, and it would still only take 12 years. This challenge is actually kind of tricky just because of the ways the tanks work. They can strafe, thankfully, but it's honestly not the best, and I just fell off the edge. That sucks. Looks like you have to answer the riddle every time you die, but yeah, the cannons can shoot up too, so you can shoot over these like things. Pots, I don't know what they are. Kind of annoyingly, after you get the Sparks upgrade, once you respawn, Sparks isn't at full health. He only starts at the yellow health, so you actually have to go grab a fodder every time you die, which is kind of annoying. This guy's juggling.
You may now enter.
Alright, so now we have another challenge. This is gonna be hard because we can only get hit twice and there's 10 tanks, so we'll see how we do. And I keep pushing the freaking L2 and R2 instead of R1 and L1 for strafing. I think this would be a little bit easier if the tank could shoot faster. It shoots really slow. And so you can't really take people out as nicely as you'd probably like to. Alright, let's see. Uh-oh. I'm not sure if these guys are programmed to hide behind stuff, but they certainly like hiding behind stuff. Uh-oh, he just shot me from over the thing. Let's see if we can hit this spotter. How is he still alive? What the heck, bro? Can I not hit him? I don't really want to die and have to start over. Did I get him? Oh, I guess I got him. Okay. Now I'm still gonna die and have to start over even though I wasted forever on that. But where the heck are the other tanks? Oh, here's one. Ouch. That one seemed to die from the splash damage better than the other one. Alright, so I'm guessing, yeah, there he is. You can see him behind. There. Uh-oh. No bueno. Got him.
That was in.
So if you remember, the first one was MJ, this one's TJ. Alrighty, so we're done here. So now we can go do the other 2 challenges that are in this level. Making sure I don't didn't miss anything. Okay. As you can see, we have another Agent 9. They kind of just honestly slammed him in a lot of these. Oh my gosh, I freaking missed it.
I am a vessel.
So this riddle is reminiscent of the book The Hobbit. They ask a very similar riddle in that book. And that's why he asks if you've heard it before. Because I'm pretty sure they were making a reference to The Hobbit with it. But of course the answer is an egg, because that's what you've been collecting this whole game. And that's what he gives you. So this slide is way trickier than the other one, so hopefully I don't die as many times. Oh, here we go. Oh, that was actually really short. I expected it to be longer, but I guess we got everything. So now you're just supposed to fly back over here. But you better watch out, unlike me, to get hit with boulders. Oh, those jukes. Get sparks back up to full so we can do our next challenge. I seem to have missed a gem somewhere. I'm not really sure where. Oh yeah, duh, there's a gem in this thing for sure. So this is kind of the unfortunate part where you kill all the big mummies, and so the only way you can get the rocks is to pick them up from the falling rocks areas. So you have to run all the way back and hope you don't miss, or else you'll have to run all the way back again. Oh my gosh, freaking jump, kid. There's one. Oh, guess that's everything. For some reason I thought there was one more. So let's do the Agent 9 part.
One of those dogs with funny
I think this guy asks you another riddle.
Here.
I follow you wherever you go, but the more of me you take, the more you leave behind. This one is footsteps. Alrighty, so the trick to this is pretty much just to keep moving. A lot of these guys have range. Ouch. And as long as you keep moving, you should be okay. And your bullets kind of ricochet a lot. So usually you can just take out a lot of guys just by shooting randomly and keep moving to stay out of their line of fire. So here you want to take out the pots because the snakes will actually respawn. It's kind of confusing to strafe when you're like looking backwards like I am, because the strafe buttons don't change depending on which way you're facing. Which is probably a little bit of an oversight, but so when you're facing this way, you have to push the right strafe button, and now you're strafing left. So it's like character relative instead of camera relative, which is unfortunate, but I mean, I guess it makes sense though, because like if you were like turning and strafing at the same time, it doesn't really make sense if you change directions in the middle of your strafe, if that makes, I don't know. Forget what I'm saying. Die. Uh-oh. Where's the last one? There he is. Let's go in here. I think this is the last room. No, never mind. I think this is the second to last room. Ouch. How did he hit me? He was like a mile away. Ouch. Oh shoot. That was close. Alright, so yeah, I think this one's the last room. And this one is definitely the trickiest because you have big guys to deal with on top of all the little guys. And of course, with the big guys, you can only kill them by throwing their like exploding rocks back at them. Please die. Oh my gosh. Oh, I ran right into him. I don't know where that blue butterfly came from. I must have killed the fodder everywhere, but hey, I'm not hurt somewhere, but I'm not complaining. That's nice. Alright, so it looks like I got all the spawners. So now you just bait out their snowball. And then to be safe, I guess you can bait out a second one, but then you have to throw it back at them. And unfortunately, Agent 9's throwing controls kind of suck. So you're probably going to not have a good time. You can kind of like do a quick throw. Like here, let me do it with this guy. So if you just tap square, he'll do like a throw while he's running, but even then it's still not the best thing in the world. But that's the end of that, thankfully, because we almost died. Alrighty, guys. Well, that is going to be the end of it for me today. I hope you did enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next time when we do Dino Mines. And then after Dino Mines, I think we just have the flight level, the final boss, and then the Sparks level, and then the super bonus level. So I think we're looking at about 1, 2, Probably like 3-ish more episodes, maybe 4, just depending on how long some things take us. But yeah, I hope you'll stay tuned for those, and I'll see you all then, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.